Morning, good morning. It is a blessed, beautiful day. It is Tuesday on this great day, last week of May. Hope everybody been grinding it out, doing what they need to do. All right, let me get my mic together. All right, let's get it. But yeah, I hope everybody is having a fantastic Tuesday or a great week so far. And I hope that we finish out the month on a super strong note and we get ready to prepare for a great month. For the month of June, man. Summer is here. But without further ado, we're just gonna hop right into the verse of the day, verse of the week. So yeah, let's get right into it. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1 through 3. Now, faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for. By faith, we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. Now, faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for. That's what the ancients were commended for, right? And if you read the rest of this whole chapter, it just goes on to talk more and more about how um all of the people in the Bible, all the people who had stories and stuff, they just had extreme faith, man. And like you said, that's how they got stories. That's what they were commended for. Even people that's not in the Bible, we have historical figures, and we know about these historical figures who done amazing things because those people had faith. Like, and when you look at it at the end of the day, when you have faith, that's what you're gonna get commended for, right? So got to remember that. Got to stay on your toes. Got to know that faith is what we need to win in this life. We got to have faith. Without it, we can do nothing. Without faith, we can't have anything. We got to have faith in God. Faith in God, right? That's where our faith needs to lie at because God can do anything. There's nothing nothing is impossible, right, with God. So remember to keep that faith in, and we'll go right into the business topic of today. But we're going to be talking about understanding market trends, right? This is so key, so important to know, right? Stay on top of the market, understand the trends that's happening in the market, understanding what you need to do in this market in order to become the best version of your business. Monitor the charts in your industry, the top company. Monitor the top companies in your industry. What are they doing? Who's at the top? Who has taken over who? What is their revenue per year? What are their profits per year? What are their expenses? Right? What are their key partnerships? Monitor the charts. You got to understand like what moves have they made in the last few years, right? What are they currently buying up? Right? Monitor the charts in your industry. That's the way you're going to succeed, right? You got to stay abreast of what's going on. Number two, monitor the social media in your heavily. What are people doing on social media that are in your industry? What do the comments look like? What do the replies to the comments look like? Right? What are the ads looking like? What are the courses looking like? What are people asking questions about? Monitor that social media heavily. That's going to help you to stay up to date on those market trends. We have to. It's a requirement. Get customer feedback and reviews. Whatever you're doing, make sure that you are getting customer feedback and reviews so that you are not just putting stuff out there that you feel like the customer wants. You're putting stuff out there that the customer actually wants. And the only way to know that is to get that feedback, get those reviews. And you can get feedback from people who haven't even turned into customers yet, right? Did they see your ad? What did they think about it? How did it make them feel? Why did they or why did they not move forward with whatever it is you're promoting or selling? Right? Get feedback from people. That's how you can stay up to date with what's going on in the market. Stay abreast on the global news. I can't stress how important this is. In the global news, we do not live in the eggshell. We don't just live in the USA, we live on Earth. right? There is a huge marketplace outside of the USA. And we need to understand that commerce is global, business is global. We are not just sitting here to just do business in our city, in our town, in our state, and like I said, in our country. We need to understand what's going on globally because what's happening globally, it trickles down. So we need to know what stuff is getting banned, right? What are people using for material for different things, right? What are the latest like politics? You got to know about politics because that might stop something from even being able to get exported over to the US or even imported into that country. You got to know what's going on in the global market to understand the market trends, right? That's the only way that you can do that. Yes, yes, you got to stay knowledgeable about what's going on in the market, global market. Trend tracking tools. You can pay for some trend tracking tools that will allow you to stay up to date on what's going on in the market. Right? Some of these trend tracking tools include Discovery Platform, Google Trends, SEMrush. Make sure that you are just staying aware, staying up to date. You don't want to get lost in the sauce. You don't want to get left behind. You don't want to be uh just thinking like just going out here coasting, thinking you knowing what's going on and you not staying tapped in. That's the main thing you got to understand. Lastly, follow the money. Where are venture capitalists investing their money at in your industry? Where are angel investors investing their money in your industry? Where are the conferences being had in your industry? Right? Where are they? Where are those things taking place at? We got to understand that. We got to know. We got to know what's really the objective here, right? Of where the money is going. And that's how you know if you know where the money is going, you can beat it there, right? You can beat it there and you can be next in line to receive funding, to receive investing, to receive customers, right? To receive more business. Follow where the money is going and you will not be disappointed. So that'll wrap it up for our business topic for today. And then we'll just hop right into our self-development topic. Man, we got to develop ourselves every single day. And today we're going to be talking about building empathy and piggybacking off of what we discussed yesterday as far as building practicing forgiveness. So building empathy, man, it's a thing that some people either have and some people don't have. But if you don't have it, it's something that it needs to get worked on because we have to have empathy for others. That's the way that we can go through life and, being the best version of who we need to be. Number one, communicate for understanding. We want to make sure that when we're communicating, we're trying to understand the other person and we're not listening just to give advice. We're not listening just to give feedback. We're not listening to uh, relate, right? Share a relatable story. We listening to understand truly what is coming from the other side. And this is empathy in all situations, negotiating, in business, in your interpersonal relationships, romantic relationships, strangers, right? Co-workers, whatever it is, you want to make sure you're communicating for understanding. Number one, explore alternative possibilities, right? You might think that because something happened a certain way, it probably should go this way, or you might feel that that situation needed to go that way. Maybe somebody wronged you and you feel like it could have went that way, but explore alternative possibilities. Explore alternative ways of thinking because everybody do not think the same, right? And they might have went one way but was trying to reach the same destination, but you would have took another way, but now there's a conflict, right? But explore those alternative possibilities because like I said, everybody don't think the same and you don't want to just be feeling the type of way because somebody didn't do something exactly the way that you wanted them to do it, right? And understand that, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. Number three, increase your emotional intelligence. Without emotional intelligence, you get nowhere in life. You just always in your emotions and not really understanding them, understanding how to navigate them, understanding how to use them to your advantage, understanding other people's emotions and how to use them to your advantage. We have to increase our emotional intelligence. That means practicing knowing what our triggers are. That means when we feeling a whatever feeling it is, how do we get to that point? Whether it's being joyous, whether we're happy, whether we're feeling disturbed, sad, angry, whatever the case may be, you want to tap in with yourself and ask yourself, how do we get to that point? Increase your emotional intelligence, increase your personal awareness, right? Understand how things make you feel, right? Understand that you're even feeling something in the first place. Understand, like, be where you are, increase your personal awareness, right? Got to do that. Take a genuine interest in other people. It's one of the main things that comes in when it comes to empathy. Take a genuine interest in what other people have going on, what is happening in other people's lives. That's one of the main ways of how you build empathy. You can't build empathy if you don't care about other people and what they got going on, right? That's just point blank, period. It is what it is. And then lastly, think positively, but don't oversimplify a situation. The worst thing is when somebody is confiding in somebody or venting, whatever you want to call it, and the other person is just like, oh, well, you can just do this, or this is just this, or gotta take care of it. You want to have positive responses, but you don't want to make it seem like that person like sharing that with you is like, oh, that person was going through nothing. And once again, this is something that I'm working on. I'm taking all of these steps to try to develop myself and become a better person. But these are the steps that we have to take in order to build that empathy. We have to. It's mandatory. So that'll wrap it up today for the self development, for everything. I hope you were blessed by this. Let's keep cranking out the week, finishing on a strong note. And I hope everybody